everybody that you've ever called, to do more presentations than you've ever done.
But if you don't want to get on this roller coaster, go where it's safe. You know where it's safe? It's called a J-O-B. You don't want to be out here in this jungle. Go where it's safe. If you're ready for this here, then welcome to entrepreneurship.
I'm going to tell you right now, if you want to take flight, you have no more options for retreating. You have no more options for laying back. You've now got to stay focused. I'm not just talking about building your business. I'm also talking about trading. I'm also talking about your personal life. I'm talking about also your health.
You're not just showing up in your conversation, but your expectation shows up in your action, your behaviors. That's why you gotta create the picture, family, because the picture ignites your feelings. Your feelings are what moves you into action. Your action is what yields you the results that you want to see in your life. So if you're not getting the results that you want, go back and check your picture.
So you gotta write yourself, and you gotta have a clear mind.
Yo, what's going on, family? Everybody get this call started in 5 minutes. Pen, paper, you need it. Get ready. About to get this call started. Let's go.
Of how you're going to be, not 1 year, but I suggest you minimum 10 years. There's overestimation of what people can do with 1 year. But the reality, a lot of people don't set up goals for 10 years, so they underestimate 10 years.
Go back and check your belief systems. Go back and check your faith levels, because activity always follows a picture. Activity always follows belief. Activity always follows faith. Always.
When you have faith in your future, your present is secure, right? You want to challenge your excuses. So
Yo, what's going on, family? Hey, go ahead and drop where you're from, where you're located in the group chat, in the chat box. Go ahead and drop where you're located, where you're from in the group chat. We're going to get this call started. Less than 4 minutes. Less than 4 minutes. We're going to get this call started. Let's run it up.
what you want to do right now is we went through a lot of different things, right? This was that learning knowledge. Now you have to apply it. So one thing here, there's one thing to write down, it's one thing for it to go through, but what are you going to do tonight?
The second thing, this is the most critical thing, man. I got a question for you. What are you willing to give up to get what it is that you picture? What are you willing to give up to get what you picture? Because we can have a picture. Everybody got a picture. Everybody can create a picture. But are you willing to give something up to get the picture?
So when you're actually following a pathway, what you're actually doing, you're leaving evidence of success. So what I mean by that, Justen gives the pathway, the pathway that they've already went. They give you a pathway of everything that they've already went.
Okay, so we got Memphis, North Carolina, a lot of North Carolina, Indianapolis, Michigan, Chi-Town, Jackson, okay, Illinois, Seattle, yo, come on, we about to get this. Drop OTC in the chat, we about to get this call started, let's go.
What I can pick up to put inside my process to make my journey.
Cali, okay, I want to go to Cali, Florida, okay, more North Carolina, hey, we going, hey, Charlotte, be fully aware about that. Be fully aware about that. Okay, let's go. LA, okay, San Diego, hey, y'all living, hey, let's go. What's up? Gotta get this call started. Most definitely, last OTCs in the group chats. Let them know. Listen, if you're trying to hit the next rank, you most definitely want to be on this call. So do not miss out. Do not miss out on your success just because you didn't show up or didn't have somebody else show up. So let's get this call started. It's about to start in literally less than 2 minutes. Let's run the play.
How am I going to be a chairman if I ain't doing
Vegas, okay. I like
had that conversation with myself. I said, Kevin, success loves speed. Why are you moving so slow towards it then? Who holding you back?
You listen too.
Not unless you listening to unqualified people. Or not unless you listening to people who are not giving you value. Or not unless you're listening to the old you.
St. Louis, more San Diego, okay. Phoenix, more Vegas, okay. Hey, I'm repping South Carolina. Come on to South Carolina.
Learning how to what? Grow and evolve you.
Nashville, Tennessee.
That you got to get
Odessa? Okay. Okay. I like that.
I don't care if I can't do it this way. I don't care if I can do it this way. I don't care if I got to go around this way.
Texas.
I don't care if I start.
I used to live in Texas. Texas is lit, guys. Texas is lit.
Not care. I'm going
Columbus,
to
Georgia. Okay. I like that. I like that. Going North Carolina. Drop it where you're from. Where you're from. Kansas City, Massachusetts. More ATL. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and get this ball rolling. Here we all go. Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. My name is Timothy Lane, and I just want to thank you guys all for taking your time out. Let me go ahead and meet these guys real quick though. I want you to thank yourself for taking your time out and actually plugging into this call, because if you plugged into this call, that clearly means you're serious about your life. You're clearly serious about your success, and you're clearly serious about your goals. Cool. There we go. So I just want to go ahead and just congratulate you guys. A little bit about myself. You probably don't know who I am. My name is Timothy Lane. I'm literally 19 years old, and I just graduated out of high school just last year. I really didn't know what I wanted to do in life. I really didn't know what I really wanted to get into. You know, honestly, I was just going in with the flow. You know, mom was telling me, yo, college was the deal. To me, honestly, college was not the move. Honestly, I just didn't know really what I wanted to do in life. And I swear to you, this opportunity came to my life literally through a blessing. Ever since then, my life has not only gone up, but I have not honestly changed, not only financially, but changed my life physically. All right. I've been, working on my games. I've actually been doing a lot of personal development, most definitely been growing in my mindset. And I've been doing a lot of helping others. And that's one of the biggest things about this opportunity is not only do your success matters, but you're getting to impact other people's success. So guys, get really ready for this call, because this is going to take you to the next level. You're ready to hit the next level. This is what it's going to take. This is exactly what it's going to take. So this is a very, very special call. So I'm actually going to introduce somebody, who actually had a major impact on my life starting up in this business. This is somebody, when I first plugged into this call, or when I first plugged into the business, at the time he was a platinum 5,000. And for the longest, I was thinking he was already chairman 10. Right? Just because of his character, just because of how he was speaking, he still holds that standard. He still holds that standard till this day. So this is somebody who, not only impacted my life, but impacted well over 1,200 other individuals' lives. This is somebody who's not only continuing to grow himself, but actually growing his leaders, growing everybody else within the business. And he's had a major impact. He's really putting his impact over his money. So without further ado, can I please get some fire in the chat box for Mr. George McCoy, millionaire George McCoy. Chairman 10, are you on the line, my bro?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can you hear me okay?
Absolutely, loud and clear, bro. Absolutely.
Hold on. Let me get my camera right. Let me get adjusted here. And boom, we are live in living color. What's going on, family? How's everybody feeling on this super natural Wednesday? This is day 2.
Let's go.
Day 2 of the 7 days of leadership. Right now, what you want to do, you definitely want to go ahead and drop some last, invites, get some more people on this call. Let's pack it out. Right? We got over 150 entrepreneurs on this call ready to receive this information. And before I even go any further, all right, can we please just drop some smoke emojis, some supernatural smoke emojis in the chat box for Mr. Timothy Bands? All right, Mr. Timothy Bands, this is somebody that I've seen show up to events, right? Practicing his craft behind the scenes, right? Investing into his wardrobe, investing into his image, investing into his brand. And that's somebody that you definitely want to keep an eye out on, because I'm pretty sure he's going to be one of the people that have supernatural success within our organization. So just drop some smoke emojis in the chat for Mute Money's own Mr. Tim Bands. It's a movie. All right. So listen. Today is a very special day, all right? Not only are you going to be able to hear from myself, but we also have a special guest trainer that's going to be on the line as well. All right. This is the 7 days of leadership, right? Yesterday, we covered everything you need to know as a brand new customer, right? Everything you need to know as somebody who just got started. If you're just making the decision that, hey, you know what? I want to build this business. And not only you want to build this business, but you want to build this business to a high level. All right. So the recording for that call will be available. All right. All of these calls will be available, right? They will be on YouTube. The links will be dropping. All right. I believe after day 3, which is tomorrow, right? We're going to go ahead and drop the first 3 days. Then we're going to do 3 more days and drop those 3 days. And then we're going to have that bonus day, right? But let's focus on day 2. Today is day 2, right? And today's focus is for the person who actually went out and made the list, the person who actually invited people to the Zoom call, invited people to the in-person presentation, the person that actually brought in not 1 member, not 2 members, but you went out and brought in 3 different members or more, and now you're celebrating the position of Platinum 150. If we got anybody on the line right now that is a Platinum 150 or higher, 150 or higher, I want you to drop a 999 in the chat box. All right, if you're a Platinum 150 or higher, right? Now, if you're not a Platinum 150 right now, it's all good. All right, you definitely want to go back to that training that we did yesterday so you can get the secret sauce on what's going to accelerate you to Platinum 150 in less than 72 hours, right? But right now, we got a lot of IBOs on the line, a lot of people who are making residual income. So I want to first congratulate you for hitting the first rank of Platinum 150. See, we have this mantra going on within our organization, right? Within Retire Rich, within New Era, within Generational Wealth, within Currency Control, Positive Returns, Mute Money, 80K Way, right? Within, Spearhead Investment Group, within the Crypto Nerds, right? We got this mantra going on through all the organizations. Whether I shouted the organization out or not, this is the mantra. This is the motto, all right? This is the anthem, all right? And boom, I just seen Platinum 2000 Jamal just dropped it in one of the group chats. That mantra, look, he just dropped it in this chat box. That mantra is everybody goes chairman. Yes, everybody goes chairman. Not maybe, not, oh, just the top leaders, not, oh, some of the people. No, everybody goes chairman. So it doesn't matter if you're a Platinum 600 and you've been stuck at that rank for 6 months, right? You've been stuck at Platinum 600 for a whole year. It doesn't matter if you just got started this week. It doesn't matter if you hit Platinum 2000 and you deranked all the way back to Platinum 150. Guess what? Everybody goes chairman who believes, right? All you got to do is have the faith of a mustard seed, all right? That's all you need. And guess what? It's going to happen for you. It's going to happen for you. So this call, this training is specifically dedicated to the mindset of a Platinum 150. See, Platinum 150, in my opinion, that's not, I'm not going to say that's the most important position, but it is the foundation to the business. Actually, it is. Platinum 150 is the most important position in the company. It is the foundation to the business in the company. Now, in my opinion, Platinum 600 and Platinum 2000 are the different, that's a small leadership position and a big leadership position, right? Platinum 600 and Platinum 2000. But you don't go Platinum 600 without going Platinum 150. You definitely don't go Platinum 2000 without not only going Platinum 150, but duplicating Platinum 150s throughout your organization. So I want to go ahead and get my part out the way so we can bring up this superstar speaker, this superstar trainer, this superstar leader, and have him really get into some mindset of Platinum 150. But I'm going to go ahead and kick it off. I'm going to go first, right? So the first thing I want to talk about is, as a Platinum 150, you want to think about what is your ratio. Write that down. What is your ratio Write that down in your notes. What is my ratio, right? You want to identify what your ratio is for the people you talk to versus the people that actually get started, right? Maybe it's out of every 10 people you talk to, 1 person gets started. So if it takes 9 elites to go platinum 600, are you willing to talk to 90 people, right? You got to figure out what's your ratio. Now, I've been in this business going on, next week will actually make 3 years, right? September 1st is the day that I actually launched, all right? But I started like August 17th, I believe, right? August 17th or August 18th. So next week, or a little bit under 2 weeks, will actually make my 3-year anniversary in the company. And people are like, oh, you're a sneeze away from Chairman 25. No, we're a sneeze away from Chairman 50. We already got a Chairman 50 leg done and another Chairman 50 leg that's almost done. So when we snap Chairman 25, don't worry about when Chairman 25 is going to be done, because we're not grinding for Chairman. I could have been hit Chairman 25 back in May. Do you hear what I'm saying? See, I'm giving you mindset of a chairman right now, right? I could have hit Chairman 25 back in May if I was worried about the name on the back of the jersey. But I'm not worried about the name on the back of the jersey. I'm worried about the team that's on the front. I'm worried about the team that's on the front, all right? And it's leaders that I've assisted, not did the work for them, but I assisted them to help them get to the next level that can attest to that. And they're probably in the leg that's already done for Chairman 50. All right? It's not about my goal. I'm not building to build. I'm building for longevity. I'm building for a legacy. All right? And you want to help those leaders get in position as quickly as possible so you can really build a long-lasting business. But let's get back. Let's water it down and get back to Platinum 150 mode. You want to find your ratio. And what I've seen over these last 3 years in this organization is that it usually derives around the number 7, right? This is the 7 days of leadership. And when you're looking for your ratio, you want to think about the number 7. And this is actually called the law of 7. Write that down. This is the law of 7. And the law of 7 goes like this. Every 7 people that you invite to a webinar, every 7 people that you invite to a live presentation will actually, you invite 7 people to watch a video, right? But this is mostly for Zoom calls and live presentations. Every 7 people you invite, what I've seen, this is the average, right? Maybe your number's higher than 7. Maybe your number's lower. But what the average that I see, every 7 people that you invite, 1 will actually show up and stick around and watch the entire presentation. Will stick around and pay attention to the entire Zoom call. 1 out of 7. All right? 1 out of 7. And then guess what? Every 7 people that you get to actually see the webinar, that you actually get in the room for the live presentation, every 1 out of 7 will actually get started in the business. So guess what? It doesn't matter if you're like, you just suck when it comes to inviting, you suck when it comes to spreading that energy, getting somebody excited. As long as you just go through the numbers, you talk to 7 different people, 1 person show up, all right? Out of every 1 person you get to show up, out of every 7 of them that actually show up, 1 to get started. Now your ratio may be higher. You might be 5 out of 7, right? This is just the average. Now for every 1 person that gets started in your organization, every 1 person that gets started in your organization isn't going to be a superstar. Every 1 person that gets started in your organization is not going to want to get to chairman. Every 1 person that gets started in your organization may not even want to build. They might only want to trade. They don't believe in multiple sources of income, right? And it's all good. But understand this. Understand this. Out of every 7 people that you do get started, 1 of them will have that 7-figure mentality. 1 of them will have that 7-figure grind, that 7-figure work ethic, that 7-figure longevity, that 7-figure mindset. So if you understand the law of 7, all right, the law of 7, you want to figure out what is your ratio. Because it's all, write this down, it's all about exposures. Don't get caught up on how many people are getting started. Get caught up on how many people did you expose. See, it's a few questions that I ask myself before I go to bed at night. And one of those questions is this. You should write this one down too, because you want to ask yourself this question before you go to bed at night. And that question is very simple. How many new people did you expose to your business today? How many new people did you expose to your business today? If you keep track with that number, then you'll be able to find your ratio. Because if you know how many people you exposed, you'll be able to identify how many people actually got started. And once you identify how many people you exposed, you identify how many people you got started, you can look back and say, okay, out of those people that got started, how many of them actually went platinum 150? So when you're looking to identify your ratio, you got to start off with how many people did you actually share your business with within that day, all right? Because it's all about exposures. Now, I want to shift gears a little bit. How many people, all right, how many people on this line that can hear my voice right now, all right? We have 200 individuals on the call. It's a movie. Let me give you guys this value. I want to ask you guys a question, all 200 of you. How many of you ever been told no before? Just drop me in the chat box. If you invited somebody to a webinar and they said, no, I can't get on there. You got somebody on the webinar, you put the information in their face and you asked them if they wanted to get started and they said no. You invited them to come out to a live event and they said no. How many people you asked for them to send you their number on Instagram and they told you no, right? If you ever been told no before, just drop me in the chat box. And myself, I could drop like 1,000 me's in the chat box because I've been told no a lot. Sometimes they don't just flat out be a no, but you know, if a person doesn't say they're gonna show up and don't show up, that's like a no. A person say they're gonna get started and then don't get started, that's like a no, right? But I want you to shift your mentality on the word no. I want you to shift your mentality, Platinum 150. I want you to shift your mentality, Platinum 2000. I want you to shift it. Shift the mindset. Shift the paradigm of the word no. See, I got this from a Chairman 100. He said, you got to identify your ratio and then realize that you're actually getting paid to be told no. You're getting paid to be told no. Yes. You heard me correctly. You're being paid no. You're being paid to be told no. What do I mean by that? Well, you got to understand it's a direct commission. Every time you sign up an elite member, right? And it's elites only. Write that down in your notes. Elites only. We don't sign people up for starter package. We don't sign people up for the basic package. The reason you got a basic business is because everybody's starting off with a basic package. If you want an elite business and you want to give somebody an elite opportunity, you better get them started with the elite package. This is not a game. So every time you sign somebody up with an elite package, you know you get paid $50 direct commission for that. Well, if out of every 7 people you talk to, you know 1 gets signed up, right? We're just going to go off of 1 out of 7, right? Let's pretend that that's your ratio. 1 out of 7. Well, you talk to 7 people just to get 1 yes. That means you talk to 7 people and then boom, on that 7th person, you're going to make $50. You're going to get a direct commission of $50 because 1 out of 7 seen the blessing. 1 out of 7 seen the opportunity. So when somebody tells me no, when somebody says, I'm not sure if this is for me, I say, thank you. I appreciate it. Your no just got me paid. Thank you so much. And they're like, huh? I said I don't want to do Forex. I don't want to invest in cryptocurrency. I don't want to learn about binary options. What do you mean, George, that you got paid for me saying no? Well, if I know my ratio is 1 out of 7, guess what? Every person that I talk to is worth, that conversation is worth $7.14. Because 50 divided by 7 is $7.14, right? So every no that I get is worth $7.15. I can't wait to get on the phone and expose you to this information just so you can tell me no, because I know my ratio. Now, my ratio is like 1 out of 3. I ain't gonna lie. Like every 3 people I talk to, 1 person gets started. That's my rate. I don't work my way up to that being my ratio. So my no's are worth what? What's 50 divided by 3? Right? Let me think. 2 carry the 1. Wait. 1, right? My math is messed up. What's 50 divided by 3? Somebody drop it in the chat. 16. My no's are worth $16. $16.70. So you got to change your mentality on getting told no. You got to change your mentality. You got to change the mindset. You got to change the paradigm, because you actually get paid for the no's. Yes, you, me, everybody. All right, we get paid for the no's. Now, I want to talk about this, right? A lot of people get excited for the residual income when they get started. And understand me, the residual income and the compensation plan centered around the residual income is the reason why I wanted to build the business. That is the reason, all right? That is the reason I wanted to build the business. But don't forget about the direct commissions. When you sign up a starter package for some reason, right, that's $25, good for you. But when you bring in an elite member, that's $50 per yes. $50 every time you see join success. And guess what? Platinum 150, those $50 add up. So let's say you know somebody that's a Chairman 50, right? Chairman 50s, they make $50,000 per month. If you know Chairman 50 is done for you between 2020 and 2021, you know for sure, ain't no way in hell you're going into 2022 not a Chairman 50 or higher. Just drop a 50 in the chat box. Just put a big 5-0 in the chat box. If you know that Chairman 50 is done in these next 12 months or less, right? These next 18 months or less, you know it's done, right? 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, big 50. I can't even say 50, I gotta say 50, right? And Chairman's 50, right? Chairman 50 makes $12,500 every week. So you might look at that, that's their base pay. You might say, oh man, that's a big check, like you're really doing it. Well, one of my mentors, he said that he doesn't see any value in just getting a $12,500 check. That means you just did the bare minimum for the week to get paid your position. That means you're a little comfortable, right? Because you just got $12,500 right on the head. I'm more impressed with a Platinum 150 who gets a $600 paycheck. A Platinum 150 who makes $600 in 1 week. How is that possible to make $600 in 1 week if you're a Platinum 150? That means you went out and got a lot of personal recruits. You're in phase 1 activity. I'm more impressed with the Platinum 150 who made a $500 paycheck than the Chairman 50 who only made $12,500, who only made the bare minimum, who only did the bare minimum. Because that's not leading by example. That's only showing you did the bare minimum. Yes, Stephen McFly, all right? Stephen McFly, somebody who went platinum 1,000 in 14 days in our organization. He had a paycheck that was between $500 and $600 as a platinum, either a platinum 150 or a platinum 600. Why? Because those $50 add up. And look, Stephen just hopped on the call just now. All right? Those add up. So that's going to bring me into my new mantra, all right? This is the new bare minimum. This is the new bare minimum. I want everybody to listen to me when I say this. It doesn't matter what your rank is. It doesn't matter what your rank is. Nobody on this call right now that's talking about you're going chairman in 2020, you're going chairman in 2021, you should never let your PRSV, which is your personal retail sales volume. All right, we got 205 people on the call. This is more people than what we had yesterday. None of you should let your PRSV ever go below 3,000. None of you should ever let your PRSV go below 3,000 in volume. So what you want to do right now, go to your back office, go to your rank report if you're an IBO, right? You got to be an IBO to see your rank report, and look and see what your PRSV is. And then take the number 3,000 and subtract 3,000, subtract whatever your PRSV is. That's how much PRSV you need to get this week before Monday comes back around. That's how much, whatever your PRSV remaining is that you need to get to 3,000, divide that number by 195. So let's say your PRSV right now is 1,500. Let's say your PRSV right now is 1,500. You want to take 3,000, subtract 1,500. What do you have? You have 1,500. And now you want to take 1,500 and divide that by 195, and that will let you know how many more personal elites you need to get just to be at the bare minimum of how a chairman operates. See, nowadays, my PRSV is never below 3,000. I believe my PRSV right now is like 7,500. All right, when I checked, 2 days ago when I first heard this information, mine was at 7,500. I stay with like 20 to 30 elites at all times, all right? You are not doing anything on the phase 1 side until your PRSV goes above 3,000. And that brings me to what I really want to talk about for the mindset of a Platinum 150 before we bring up a special guest trainer, right? It's 3 things. Three things you want to have sub-rooted in your conscious mind. It's 3 responsibilities as a Platinum 150 that you want to have in your mind. We had 210 people on this call. It's supernatural. All right, and it's growing. It's more people hopping on as we go. 211, right? Brand new Platinum 2000. Zenja Dunn just hopped on the line. It's lit. All right, but understand and overstand this. All right, understand and overstand this. These are the 3 things you want to keep in your mindset as a Platinum 150. This is what you came for this call for. This is what you came to this call to hear. See, the first thing you want to have in your mind is that you always want to stay in phase 1. Write that down. I want to stay in phase 1. What is phase 1? Phase 1 is when you're going out and personally picking new people to the business. Phase 1 is when you're going out and personally inviting new people to the Zoom call yourself. Phase 1 is when you're personally bringing in new customers, new business partners into your organization yourself. That is phase 1 activity. You never want to get out of phase 1 activity. Because as soon as you get out of phase one and you get into management mode, guess what? Your business is going to start to do backflips, all right? I promise you. Take it from me personally. It's been months I brought in 70 plus people, and boom, we smacked Platinum 5,000. And then it's been months where I didn't bring in nobody. I was just like helping other people with 3-ways and showing the plan, but I wasn't bringing in nobody, and boom, guess what? We deranked from chairman back to Platinum 5,000. So you take it from a chairman, you want to make sure that you stay in phase one. Now, skill set number two, mindset number two, all right, for the mindset of a Platinum 150 is you want to create a Platinum 150 factory in your organization. I want to create a Platinum 150 factory in your organization, in my organization, right? Platinum 150. Now understand this. You want to stay in phase one. Yes. You want to be bringing people into the organization at all times. But one thing I never do, I never sign up somebody with somebody else's link. I never give somebody 2 and free. I never give somebody Platinum 150. They got to earn that. Because if I got to give you Platinum 150, guess what? You're not going to do the work that it takes to go Platinum 600. You're not going to do the work that it takes to stay 2 and free. And as soon as your 2 and free go away, you're going to go away. So what am I going to give? Why am I going to give away my $50 for? That's already setting a bad example. So you want to stay in phase one, but you also want to create a culture of Platinum 150s popping in your organization. And how do you do that? You get people on the PS3 and the edification triangle training. You get people on the launch process. Get them a fast result, and then get them in that launch process so they can get trained. Because, write this down, a well-trained team is a well-paid team. You want to create a culture of Platinum 150s? You want to have a Platinum 150 factory? How many people can you take through the launch process? How many? Don't just tell people, oh, go invite 3 people to the launch call. No, take them through the launch process. So from Tuesday, that's the beginning of the pay period, to Monday night at midnight Eastern Standard Time, you want to look back at your organization. So Tuesday's the beginning of the week, Monday's the end of the week. How many Platinum 150s popped in your organization? As a matter of fact, if you know how many P150s popped in your organization last week, just drop the number in the chat box. How many Platinum 150s popped in your org last week? Drop the number in the chat box. I want to see how many people do that. All right? Now we got some people dropping 1. We got some people dropping 1s. 4 within 48 hours. 4. Right? 2 people dropped 4. Somebody said 0. They was honest. I love the honesty. All right? Caleb said 1. All right? We got a master trader on the line. King Cup, he dropped a 1. All right? Hermela was honest. She said 0. All right? See, it's not about if you put a 0 or if you put a 1, you put a 4. It's about actually tracking it. Because most people are not tracking it. I can assure you, if you're dropping a 0 or even if you're dropping a 1, it's because you're not tracking it. Once you start to track it, I promise you that number is going to grow from 0 or from 1 to 3 or 4 or 5. But if you're not tracking it, don't expect that number to grow. And this information could go in one ear and out the other. But I'm telling you, it's 200 people on the call. It's 211 people listening to me right now, 212. It's probably only, like 20 to 30 people that's actually going to, 20 to 30 people that's actually going to do this, that's actually going to track it. If you track how many Platinum 150s are being popped in your organization between Tuesday and Monday night, if you track it, I promise you the number will surely start to grow. it will surely start to get higher, all right? And number three, the number three mindset, all right, the number three mindset topic that you want to have as a Platinum 150, all right? The only thing you got to be, as a Platinum 150, these are the only three things you got to be responsible for. One, staying in phase one. Two, making sure people are going Platinum 150. If you're the only one ranking up, you're not building a solid business. You're building a sandcastle. That's eventually going to crumble as soon as a wave, as soon as a tide come and hit your business. But the number three thing is that you got to get good. You want to be great, not good. You want to be great at getting people started properly. Getting people started properly once they join your business. What do I mean by that? I mean getting somebody started, you know, with the fast start, getting them added to the group chats, welcoming them in, getting them set up with their broker account, whether it's, you know, Hugo's Way or MyFX or FX Shorts, whatever broker, right? IQ Cent, right? Whatever it is that you're doing, you want to get a person set up immediately. Get their trading account funded immediately. Not, oh, finish the academy first and then we're going to set you up. No! You want to get that person set up immediately and get them a fast start immediately. You want to get them in the group chats. You want to make them learn how to copy signals immediately. A person should learn how to copy a signal before they even go through the academy. A person should learn how to do a put or right, a put, a sell, a buy or a sell, right? I don't never say the other terms. I say buy and sell with HFX, right? I don't learn the other terms, right? But you want to do a buy, they should know a put or a call by the time they're first getting started. They need to know that immediately. And then get them that fast result, and then put them, you know, as they're waiting for that fast result, make sure they get on IM Center. Don't just send them the link for the academy. Have them go through IM Center. Go on Google. It's like im.center, right? That's the website. Make sure you get a person going through IM Center. But you want to get them set up. And then if they don't have the money to set up their live account, get their demo account set up. You should get their demo and live set up. And nobody should just have a live account. Everybody should have a demo and a live. But if they can't fund their live account, get their demo account set up and help them get a fast result in their demo. That is the three things that you want to keep in the back of your mind as a brand new Platinum 150. Even as a Platinum 600, even as a Platinum 1000, even as a Platinum 2000 and higher. You want to stay in phase one. You want to create a Platinum 150 factory in your organization, because Platinum 150s is what builds the business. Platinum 150s is what creates Platinum 1000s. Platinum 1000s is what creates chairman. But if you can't create Platinum 1000s, it's because you're not creating Platinum 150s. All right? And then number three, you got to be really good at getting people set up properly. I watch people take days to get somebody signed up. Take hours to walk somebody through the sign-up process. You'll go through all of this to get a person set up properly and get them into business, right? Not set up properly, but you'll go through all of the motions, all of everything of getting a person to sign up, and then you won't even spend 30 minutes to walk them through the fast start. If that's the definition of building a sandcastle. That's the definition of having people quit after 30 days. Somebody called me, a leader called me, a leader, not just somebody who's not doing anything. A leader called me yesterday and said, man, look, 5 people fell out my organization, bro. I'm a little frustrated. They fell out in one day. Said that they're not able to get there, you know, but they're not able to pay the monthly fee. And then I asked them, I said, how much time did you take in helping them get set up immediately? Well, I just sent them the fast start. You just sent them the fast start. Did you walk them through the fast start? No, the fast start is self-explanatory. Boom, that's the problem right there. You're planting the seed by getting them into business, but you're not cultivating the soil. You're not taking time to hold the soil. You're not taking time to water the plant. And you're expecting that plant to just grow? No. That's not how this thing works. You have to take out the time to get that person set up properly. So those are the three mindsets. Those are the three skill sets for the mind, right? That you want to have as a brand new Platinum 150. Now, what I want to do, I want to remove myself, right? I have to hurry up and rush to the airport, right? I got a flight. I'm about to be in Los Angeles, California. Got a flight in like less than 2 hours right now, right? So I'm about to go ahead and actually shift gears and bring up somebody that I got like the utmost love, not just respect, but love and respect for. I look at this person as a little brother. I look at this person as my protege. I look at this person as my mini-me that's probably going to hit chairman way faster than I did. He already hit Platinum 1000 faster than I did. And he set the record for my personal organization. All right? He went Platinum 2000 in 60 days. Somebody dropped wow in the chat box. This man went Platinum 2000 wow in 60 days. On the head. Not 61, not 62, not 59, but 60. All right? I got him saved in my phone as J Money, Chairman 25. All right? I look at him as like G Herbo, right? He's like the humble beast of Chicago. And he's leading an organization right now, well over 150 different individuals, and spearheading them all to chairman. So without further ado, I want to bring up the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Justen Pate. Justen, I'm going to find you on here real quick and unmute you. There you are. Boom. And you should be unmuted, my bro.
I need all the energy, guys. Drop C50 in the chat for my boy George Millionaire McCoy. Drop C50 in the chat. He need it all. We need it all because we definitely coming for our chairmanships 100%. So first and foremost, I definitely want to give it right back to my boy George Millionaire McCoy. I have the utmost respect for him. This man has helped me all throughout my entire process. He's truly a servant leader. He's always available. He's always giving knowledge. He's a man of value, right? And that's what I really, really admire about Mr. McCoy. He is a man of value. He's always pouring value into me and to other people as well, right? And I understand he's a very, very busy guy, but he always finds time for the people who are willing to work. And I notice that I said people who are willing to work because you have to understand that time is extremely valuable and there's nothing to play with. So if someone is giving you access to them, take advantage of every opportunity that you have with someone of value like that. So definitely want to go ahead and give it back to Gio, 100%. So with that being said, I actually want to introduce myself for anybody who do not know me. My name is Justen Pate. I'm 19 years old. And like Gio said, he is, as well as my many other mentors, Mr. Dupree, as well as Mr. Bell, as well as my brother, Jalen Pate. They've all helped me accomplish Platinum 2000 in 60 days. Platinum 2000 in 60 days, that's $24,000 annually in 60 days, right? And that's not anything that I did special. I just followed the play. I just ran the play and I remain consistent. So today I'm going to be teaching you guys what's the mindset of a P150 and how to actually get to the next rank. So at this moment, I advise that each and every one of you on the line to take out a piece of paper and take notes, because note takers are what? Dropping this out the chat. I know y'all know. Note takers are what? Note takers are what? Exactly. Money makers. Note takers are money makers 100%. So if you understand that, you understand how important it is to actually take notes. So, and I say that because you're probably going to forget the majority of things that you hear. But if you take notes on it, you can go back and refresh your memory. And understand that this business is based on duplication. It's based on being mentored. It's leadership mentoring, right? Leadership development. So you understand this, that we learn so we can teach. You're not learning just to hear the information. You're learning to teach, right? Because when you teach to someone, that leads to duplication. Teaching leads to duplication. Duplication leads to momentum. Momentum leads to what? Residuals. Drop residuals in the chat for me. I'm gonna say that again. Teaching leads to duplication. Duplication leads to momentum. Momentum leads to residuals. I know each and every one of you on this line want to receive some residuals. So that's the steps right there. So if you understand that when you're learning to teach, you're gonna pay attention to the information differently, because you understand that I need to know this like the back of my hand so I can teach it to the next person. All right. So that's definitely the mindset on each and every call that you get on. You always need to remain a student 100%, and understand that you're not successful until you can help someone else be successful. If I'm the only millionaire and everybody else broke, what fun is that? I'm not successful because I didn't help nobody. So if you want to be successful, you got to learn how to help other people. So you have to be a student. Exactly. That's impact, guys. That's impact. So getting back on track, the mindset of a P150, it all begins with vision, guys. It starts with your vision. What is vision? Vision is a positive vision of the future. It's the most forceful motivator for change. If you have a positive vision for the future, it's gonna motivate you to change. It's gonna motivate you each and every day to wake up and go make an impact on the world. It's gonna motivate you each and every day to wake up and go accomplish your goals, right? And these goals, your vision is gonna inspire not only you, but it's gonna inspire the people around you. That's why it's important to share your visions, to cast your visions with your family, with your friends, with your organization, right? Because your vision and your belief level can inspire other people to think beyond what they were capable of. They might even thought that was possible, but your vision just inspired them to expand their mind, right? So that's what we need to do at all times. But you got to understand that you got to protect your eyes, ears, heart, and soul at all times. You got to protect your eyes, ear, heart, and soul at all times. JVL always tells us, see no evil, speak no evil, and hear no evil. And that's extremely, extremely important, because guess what? You ever been around somebody extremely negative and you just told them your dreams, your visions, and they like, nah, you can't do that. That's impossible, X, Y, and Z. You know, after you heard that, you started to doubt yourself. Like, dang, can I really accomplish it? Can I really become chairman? Right? That's because you allow someone to enter your era, your aura, your environment. They're clouding your vision, right? So it's extremely important to protect those at all times, because understand this, thoughts are extremely powerful. Thoughts are actually things. Thoughts are real. 100%. Thoughts are real. And thoughts can be powerful when they're backed by three things. When they're backed by purpose, persistence, and a burning desire. Thoughts are things, and they're extremely powerful when they're backed by purpose, persistence, and a burning desire, right? So when you have this, when you have your purpose, that's your why. That's why we tell you guys, you need to have your why. You need to have it written down. You need to know your why. Each and every, if you don't have it right now, write down your why. Send it to your mentor, because we're separating the serious from the curious, right? So write down your why and send it to your mentor, because your why will help you when times get hard. Because understand that success is not a straight shot. It's going to be ups and downs throughout your journey, but you have to understand that when you are in your lows, your breakthrough is coming, right? Because understand that ranks, they're just mindsets, bro. That's it. They're just mindsets. You must have the mindset before you can get the rank. So that's why you constantly need to be a student, because you need to be seeking knowledge at all times. You need to be contacting your mentor. Your mentor should not have to hound you to get in contact with you. You should be knocking at their door like, hello, hey, what's up? Can I get some value? What do I need? You should be asking questions constantly, right? I'm always texting GL, always texting JVL, always texting AV, always texting my brother, because I'm seeking knowledge to get to the next level, right? It needs to be at least 51, 49%. Your mentor can't want you to win more than you want to win yourself. It doesn't work like that. And you need to understand that they're extremely, extremely busy, and their time is extremely valuable, and their time is being selective. So if you're playing around, they can't give you their time. And it's just that simple. So you first, you got to have the vision established, right? But vision without strategy is tragedy. Vision without strategy is tragedy. So you got to know what you're doing, because if you're doing everything, then you're actually doing nothing at all, right? Because you don't have any strategic plan, right? So you got to follow a system. You got to follow a system. So the system, you have to know the system as a P150, like the back of your hand. You got to know when you get a new customer in the business, you have to plug them into the system effectively. You have to teach them that, hey, we got opportunity calls at 12, 3, 6, and 9. Pacific time, 3, 6, 9, and 12 Eastern Standard Time each and every day. Each and every day. Those are the opportunity costs. They need to know that. They need to know the links. They need to know at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have an HFX overview each and every day, right? They need to know when Riyad's having his calls. They need to know when we have the Sunday's Mastery calls. They need to have the schedule when we trading with the professionals, with Evan Cabral and Millie Mills, right? Matthew Thayer, when we go live with Sensei. They need to know the system, right? Don't try to recreate the system. Just follow the system because it works. It's been proven. It works, right? The system works. So you have to understand the system 100% so you can do what? So you can teach it to someone, right? You have to know the system, right? Next, you got to have a burning desire. That's extremely important. You have to have a burning desire, guys. You have to understand that nothing is going to stop me from accomplishing my goals. Nothing. Nothing. I don't care what happens. I don't care if he drops. I don't care if she drops. I don't care if you drop. I don't care if they drop. Nothing is stopping me from accomplishing my goals at all, right? Because you have to understand, before you can have your testimony, you're going to have a test. It's in a word in itself. Before you have your testimony, you're going to have a test, right? It's not going to be a straight shot. But understand that a vision that hasn't been tested can't be trusted. So within your vision, you're going to have test trials, right? They're just testing to see how bad do you want it. And that's when your burning desire is going to come in effect, when it's going to say, no matter what happens, nothing is stopping me from achieving my goal, right? We don't decide our future, we decide our habits, and our habits decide our destiny, right? We don't decide our future, we decide our habits, and our habits decide our destiny, right? So we have to flex our habits. We have to be consistent each and every day. We have to give value each and every day. We have to show up each and every day. We got a PSD training at 12 p.m., at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time each and every day. Why is it that your people are texting you saying, oh, I don't know how to successfully, properly invite? Have you showed up for yourself? As a P150, you have to know the PS3 like the back of your hand. Like the back of your hand. You have to master the why. You can't hop on a train one time, 2 times, 3 times. You have to show up each and every day, because guess what? Each and every day, there's going to be another gem that's dropped that you didn't know previously. Each and every day, guys. So you have to understand that. In terms of being consistent, you got to first learn how to lead yourself, because this is the first leadership position where you actually have people looking up to you now, right? So you have to learn how to lead yourself before you can lead anyone else. If you're not leading yourself, how do you expect other people to listen to you? You don't even listen to yourself, right? You got to set the example. Like he said, you got to set the example. So if you're trying to tell people, hey, bro, hop on this call. Well, are you on the call? Right? Hey, bro, hop inside your academy, do this. Well, have you hopped in your academy? Hey, bro, hop in phase 1. You need to go out and prospect X, Y, and Z. Well, have you been prospecting? Right? You must learn to lead yourself and understand that we're not managers. When you start doing that, you become a manager, right? You don't become a leader. You're not leading by example. You're simply managing. That's it. When you come out of phase 1, like Gia was saying, you become a manager, because now you're relying on other people to build your business. Understand that nobody is responsible for building your business besides you. Besides you. You want to get to the next level? Stay in phase 1. It's that simple. You got to go get it each and every day. You got to live in the trenches. Literally, you got to live in the trenches. And there's people who come inside the business and they take off. First day, take off P150 a day, 2 days, 3 days. And then guess what? Their activity stops. Their activity stops. The play didn't change, but their activity did, right? So compared to a rocket ship uses most of its fuel on takeoff. Then guess what? It run out of gas. And many people do the same thing. That's why you have to go 30 for 30 each and every day, right? You have to be productive each and every day. To help with that, before you go to sleep, write down 3 goals. Write down 3 goals every night before you go to sleep. You need to say, tomorrow I'm exposing 5 new people. Tomorrow I'm exposing 10 new people. Tomorrow I'm gonna watch 5 more videos inside the academy. Tomorrow I'm gonna watch 2 personal development videos, and make it happen. Lead yourself, and then others will follow by example, right? Lead yourself first, but you have to be consistent, and don't attach yourself to the result. Do not attach yourself to the result. It's about how many people can I expose, not how many people I can enroll. How many people I can expose, not how many people I can enroll. Because when you connect yourself to the result, that's gonna do something to your heart when you so attached to the result, right? And that's when people end up giving up. Because David E. Monetier said, Out of 52 people, I'm only looking for 4 aces. Out of 52 people, I'm only looking for 4 aces. So you have to detach yourself from the result. All you have to do is educate people, right? Because they don't know. They literally do not know. People have a preconceived misconception of what Forex is. They don't know. Why? Because they're uninformed. So what do you need to do? You need to educate people. That's it. Exposure. Each and every day, you need to expose people. Exactly. Purpose over profits. Our purpose is to educate people and change the world. And that's what we're doing, guys. Stop attaching yourself to, dang, I didn't get the $50 sign-up bonus. Did you educate somebody? Yes. Okay, you did your job. Now, guess what? Everybody that you just exposed, they're going to join your business. It's just a matter of time. But guess what? You have to remain consistent. If the shop not open 3 months from now, they can't come back. So you have to still be available 3 months from now for them to come back. So that's why you have to stay consistent, because understand, they may not join today, tomorrow, next week, or next month, but they're going to join. I've seen it happen a million times. It's gonna happen, guys. So next, as a P150, like Mr. McCoy said, you have to master the invite. You have to master the invite. You have to know it like the back of your hand. You have to be in a hurry. You have to clear their schedule. You have to add value. You have to take it away. You can't miss any step. They're all needed. They're all needed, right? And taking away value is extremely important. And I know people skip that a lot. Why is it important? Because people naturally want what they can't have. People naturally want what they can't have. If you kind of tell somebody like, hey, it's for anyone, but it ain't for everyone, they like, well, why ain't it for me? What's up? You feel me? People naturally want what they can't have. You go on a diet, you're gonna naturally want junk food, right? People naturally want what they can't have. As a P150, you need to master edification, guys. Master edification. You need to learn how to speak highly of others. Why? Because you don't necessarily have the results that you want, right? So people may say, okay, you're talking about the world's largest financial market, but what have you done so far? How much money have you made, right? You need to learn how to leverage your mentors, right? When I was going through my process of being a P150, I leveraged JVL like no other. This man, 19 years old, 6 figures at 19, didn't make any excuses for himself. He made it out, right? Because he put the work in. Parents, whoever, people who doubted him, he said that does not matter because he was focused. He was locked in, right? And he made it happen. He didn't make an excuse. He got out of his environment, put himself in a different environment, and made it happen. He remained a student, and boom, he followed his mentor. Geo went chairman, JBL went chairman, right? When I'm talking to people, sometimes I'll say, bro, you got Instagram? They, yeah, why? Bro, go follow JVL Dupree on Instagram right now. Type it in JVL Dupree. Look at his page. You see all those followers? Look at that picture. Now they like, wow, right? Because people believe what they see. And all I'm doing is simply leveraging my mentors. And then I speak highly of him. I'm edifying him because I don't have the results I want. I can't say, look at my Instagram page. I'm rich. Obviously, because I don't have the results yet. So I'm going to leverage my mentor. I'm going to speak highly above them. So that's why you have to learn how to edify. 100%. Learn how to edify. Next, like Mr. McCoy said, you got to know the fast start, front and backwards. Can somebody drop in this at the chat? If anyone does not have it, please drop the HFX fast start within the chat. But you have to master the fast start. Each and every one of you guys need to go through the fast start again. I don't care if you already been through. Go through it again, because guess what? Each and every time you enroll someone, they're going to have to go through the fast start. And you have to know what's going to happen and how to answer any complications that they go through. You have to, especially as a P150, you have to. So you need to know the fast start forwards and backwards. Forwards and backwards. You need to know everything about the brokers, right? You need to know everything about the brokers. Thank you much for dropping that fast start in there. But you need to know that forwards and backwards. You need to know how to walk someone through the fast start. You need to know any problems that may arise from people that they go through the fast start, right? You need to know how to get people set up to a T, right? Then you need to know the system, like I was saying. Know the system. Know what time the op calls are. Know what time the trainings are. You need to know what times we have the live training calls. You guys need to know these things, all right? And understand that the highest human act is inspiration. The highest human act is inspiration, because like I said, we're not managers. We lead by example. So now that you're a leader, you have to lead. It's just that simple. So instead of telling people what to do, just do it. And guess what? That's going to inspire them. And what is inspiration? Inspiration means it's the process of being mentally stimulated to do or feel something. The process of being mentally stimulated to do or feel something, right? To do what? To go run the play. It's that simple, guys. I promise you. Now, guess what? You want to get mass results? All you got to do is run the play. And guess what? That's going to inspire others to do what? To run the play. Now, guess what you just did? You just created duplication, because now they're doing what you're doing. And like I said in the beginning, what does duplication lead to? Momentum. And what does momentum lead to? Residuals. Come on, guys. It's just that simple. So instead of you managing people, just start running the play. Just start leading by example. It's that simple. You a P150, you got 3 people. That's pretty easy to lead, 3 people, right? Instead of managing them, show them what to do. Say, this is what I do, and this is how I do it. If you decide to do it or not, I'ma do it anyway. You feel me? A person who wants to succeed will follow that leadership, right? So they're gonna see you running the play, and guess what? They're gonna start running with you. How you think I went from P1 to P2? Right? Because I didn't do it alone. I'm not P2000. Foreign Financials Organization is P2000 because I didn't do it alone. Because I ran the play and inspired other people to run with me. We had mass duplication and we had mass momentum. Boom. Cracked it out in 60 days. Right? Because we're not managing, because we're inspiring. Right? Because we're not just learning and being selfish and holding all of this information. We're teaching it. Once you learn something, give it back. It's just that simple. You learn something, give it back, share it with somebody. You have to be humble, right? You have to be extremely humble. Understand that everybody goes through different things at different times. Stop comparing your results to others. Do not compare your results to others, because comparison is the thief of joy. Just because they moving at a supernatural speed don't mean that God is not going to bless you. It's just not your time, right? Maybe it's some things that you still have to understand before you can get to the next level. God will never give you something that your character can't sustain. So maybe you need to work on yourself a little bit more before he blesses you with that new position, right? Because understand that the ranks are just a perspective. So it's just some things that you're going to have to learn before you can get to the next level. So that's why it's so important that you always be in contact with your mentor. Your mentor should not have to hound you down to talk to you. You should be on their line, like white on rice. Hey, what's up? How you feeling today? I just did X, Y, and Z. Show people that you care. Show your mentor that you're willing to work, and watch. I guarantee you they're going to give you a lot more time because you worked for it, because you deserve it, because they know that they're not just wasting their breath talking to you, right? You got to want it yourself. Your mentor cannot want you to win more than you want to win, guys. So that's pretty much on the tip of being a P150. You just got to have a vision, guys. You got to have a vision. You got to know where you want to go. And you cannot let it get clouded by others. You got to have a vision. You got to have a burning desire to know that no matter what happens, I'm going to where I want to go. It's getting done. The back office got to catch up. Already a chairman. Back office got to catch up. The vision, the burning desire. You have to master the invite. You have to know how to invite people. The PS3 training is every day. There's no excuses, guys. There's no excuses. You're not showing up for yourself. You have to master the invite. You have to master the skill of edification. You have to know how to speak highly of others and how to leverage your mentors, right? You have to speak highly of others and leverage your mentors. You have to know the system. You have to know the system, and you cannot be a manager. You have to lead by example and not manage. So that's pretty much the keys to a P150, the mindset of a P150. So before we leave, I'm just going ahead and drop this with you guys. A man that says they can't and a man that says they can are usually both right, guys. A man that says they can and a man that says they can't are usually both right. So you need to make it up in your mind right now. What side of the stick you want to be on? Do you want to be on the side that says I can, or the side that said I can't? Because if you said I can't before you even began, you already lost. You already admitted defeat. And life and death is in the power of the tongue. You just spoke death on your business. You just killed your business from thinking negatively. That's the thought process, right? Drop I can in the chat for me right now. Everybody drop I can right in the chat for me, because we can get to the next level. We can get to the next rank, right? It's a mindset. You have to speak it into existence. Like I was saying earlier, you create things twice, once in your mind and once in the physical. Once in your mind and once in the physical. You got to speak it into existence, and it's going to happen in the physical. You have to manifest these things. Each and every you guys can do this, and you will do this, right? So with that being said, guys, thank you guys. We'll see you guys at the top 100%. You guys can and you will get it done. Much love to each and every one of you guys. Stay blessed.